Danny Gibson, she was back on the backside here at Parx. And how many times do you hear that your dad brought you to the track, you hang out with your dad? That's how I got to the track. How about you?
Yeah, no, I got to the track through my oldest brother. He took me to Pimlico way back when. I said, hey, this is interesting.
Yeah, Danny Gibson got a chance to catch up with this father-son duo right here at Parx.
It can be a long road to horse racing success. You work hard, pay your dues, and maybe you can make a living at the sport. For trainer Abdul Williams, one of Parx's newest trainers from the Virgin Islands, it's all about family.
My father, he was a rider. When he was young, he was a breeder, a trainer. He still breeds, still trains horses now to this day. So that's where I got most of my skills from my dad. He taught me most of what I know.
Meet Ajhari Williams, Abdul's son. He's the trainer's jockey, exercise rider, groom, or whatever is needed to help the family business survive. When did you know you wanted to be a professional jockey?
Since I was a kid, I was in like 6th grade, 7th grade. Since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a jockey.
What are some of your early memories getting on horses?
At the our racetrack in St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands called Rhino Jock James. So I can remember as a kid, my dad buying me a pony and it ran off with me, dumping me in the trash. He always picked me up, dust me off, asked me if I want to get back on. And just the memories I had with my friends growing up and at the racetrack. My dad always had some of the best horses down there. So it's really had some good times growing up in the Virgin Islands.
On this day, father and son are out early, 7 a.m., on a cool and windy winter day. Together, they care for a barn of 5 horses every day of the week. It's created a bond like no other.
From a kid, we always knew that he was going to be a rider. He had a kind of toughness that the others didn't have, and he had a kind of determination that they didn't have when it came to riding the horses. And it gives me a lot of joy. I was the first one to put him in the saddle, and to see him now and to win with him and to have him win for me, that's a great joy. This business can be a tough business, and to have a jockey in your corner that kind of helps you get closer to that finish goal, When I lose with my son, I can sleep at night.
My dad, he's my idol, my mentor. I always want to be just like him. The reason I am a jockey is because of him. He was a rider when he was a young, and just the bond we have, and he raised me as a kid to now, and I just appreciate it because a lot of people don't have that. But just to work with him every day with the horses, it's a story to be written, and it's still writing itself. So I enjoy working beside him.
Every barn has a favorite horse, and for Abdul, it's his homebred I Am That I Am. You can see the love and care he gives this 7-year-old gelding.
Well, actually, he was the first horse that we bred here, so he's like a son to me. He's a family, definitely. He's been with us all his life. He definitely acts like a person. He acts like us. He's very smart, and we have a special bond. I mean, he eats anything I eat. He likes everything I like. He knows me to a T.
After an early morning of training, it's race time in the afternoon. Humble Joe is horse number 6, trained and ridden by Team Williams, a horse that is improving with every start. Ajhari has a couple of fans to root him home, young son Adonai and wife Lacey.
Come on, AJ! Off and racing. On the outside, Humble Joe forwardly placed in between horses, Rambling in My Shoes. He's now up to 3rd. In on the rail, Social Joe securing his position.
Hold that second, puppy. Hold that second, puppy. Hold that second, puppy.
Come on, AJ! And Whiskey Prize. The favorite's going to deliver handily. Whiskey Prize gets the win. Going to be a photo for second between Humble Joe and Rambling in My Shoes.
Improvement.
Humble Joe held on for second. A good day for the Williams family. After all, they are together, doing what they love. What are some future goals for Abdul Williams, the trainer and the father?
Well, I like babies, and I have a lot of babies. I have a couple more babies in Kentucky, and I'm hoping to get lucky one day and get into a nice stakes, maybe win the Pennsylvania Derby, maybe go to the Kentucky Derby, to the Breeders' Cup, just win a big race. That's my goal, maybe with my son. That would be really, really, really special.
Perhaps one day we'll see young Adonai follow in the family footsteps. I'm Danny Gibson for Let's Go Racing.
That's his favorite thing to do. Huh, you like watching your dad.